little nurse Sonia. For today, we are back to the scripts. And it means we are back to the track of our main content, which is regarding our nursing career. So hello sa inyo mga co-nurses dyan who are aspiring to be a UKRN. Maybe this vlog is very suitable for you, especially if you are coming from the Middle East. I hope you are all in good condition and good health. So let's start our discussion why some nurses in Saudi Arabia or Middle East wants to apply in the UK. Why do you think? To be honest, I don't have anything against Saudi Arabia. Actually, they are very generous to me and they help me a lot. And there are also pros like they have smaller tax. Before we only have 5% tax and now it was increased to 15% tax, although it has increased already, but I believe this is smaller compared to other countries. And also they have a free housing allowance and transportation allowance, and of course they are giving also free airplane ticket whenever you're in a vacation going back to the Philippines, and also free airplane ticket when you are going for good as well. So these are the pros if you are working here in Saudi Arabia. I can't tell that all of the companies are giving it, but most of the companies and especially government hospitals are very generous in giving housing allowance, transportation allowance, and of course, free airplane ticket. However, they still want to apply in the UK. Of course, as a nurse. Why? Because most of them or most of us wants a work-life balance. Of course, in the UK, most of my friends are telling that their off are 3 or 4 days, which is compared to the KSA or in the Middle East. Most of the time, they only have 2 days off. And also from my previous hospital, which is a private hospital before, like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, we only have 1.5 day off every week. So imagine that, it's so exhausting. So if you are looking for a work-life balance, I believe UK is the best place for you to work. Yes, according to my friends, of course, and according to my researchers as well. And for the second reason is because of a number of restrictions here in Saudi Arabia. As we all know that this country is a Muslim country and most of our employers are Muslims, so we have to respect their culture and their traditions, and of course they have some rules here that we should follow, like we don't walk or go to the restaurants or wherever place and we are not going outside without wearing abaya. If you could see in some of my vlogs, I am wearing abaya, the black long dress. That's what we call abaya. And also they are very strict in mingling or mixing single woman to single man. So that is not allowed. So there are a number of restrictions here, and I can have a blog regarding that if they will allow me. Just kidding. And of course, there are lots of restrictions here, like you can't express all of the things that you want to express, especially here in Saudi Arabia, because the king is here. And the third one is more opportunity to travel. If you can see your friends in the UK, every time they have a long off or long vacation. They're going to somewhere like Switzerland, Ireland, or else Iceland, or wherever they want to go. They're just it's like at one step away from them, and then they could book easily their flight or their travels because they have a lot of days off. And for the fourth one is United Kingdom offers a competitive salary, which is I think twice or thrice my salary here in Saudi Arabia. That's their offer. I will not give you the number, but it's around twice or thrice. I think thrice. I'm not so sure. Actually, I'm not into the offer, but into the work-life balance itself. So it is more competitive offer than here in Saudi Arabia. Although here in Saudi Arabia, if you are good in saving money, you can save a lot of money here. Especially if you are not going to the mall, and if you are resisting some sale offers, and that's good for you. You can save more money. And the fifth one, my friend, is of course the climate here. It is very, 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 very talaga. Here in Saudi Arabia, our weather are extremes. It's either it's too cold or it's too hot. Like for now, we are reaching around 53 degrees Celsius. I heard some of the places are reaching 57 degrees Celsius. So it is very scorching hot here. That's why I don't want to go outside, especially if it's summer here. Unlike in the UK, most of the time it is cold, even though they are telling that there's a heat wave, but I think that heat wave is just, for us, it's like, okay, it's just a normal thing for us here in Middle East. So it's not that a big deal for us. And they are telling that it depends upon the place in the UK actually. But most of the time, it is cold, and that's what we want, right? Yeah, and for the sixth one is better place to raise a family or to raise a child. Of course, if you are single, malay mo, andun na pala yung the one mo. But if you're a couple, like for us, we are just a newlywed couple. So we are planning to make our first baby in the UK, if God's will, no? If God's will, we are planning to build a family in the UK. So we are looking forward and praying for that, and hopefully God will grant our heart's desire. So it's a good thing, because if you will raise your child here, it is very challenging. That's why I salute all of the families, all of the parents who raise their child well here in Saudi Arabia, because maybe they will have a culture shock after being here and then going back to the Philippines. It's very different, and especially the space. The one that I am very concerned is the space, because if you are raising your child in the UK or in the Philippines, they can just play around your yard, or they can walk or run through outside your home. But here in the Riyadh, most of the time, if you are not going to a park and you are just here inside your home, it is very hard for them to have an outdoor activity. So that's a very vital thing for the children, especially their connection to the nature, connection to the environment, connection to their friends. So that's a vital thing. And for the seventh one, greater opportunity to cross country. Of course, if you are in the United Kingdom, that's a third world country. Tama ba? Third world country. So it's a great privilege to work in the UK. And because of that, you have a greater chance to be accepted in other countries like Canada, USA, so, and many more. Australia, of course, New Zealand and Ireland. And that's a great opportunity for us to practice our profession. Okay? And for the 8th one, guys, we are in the 8th one na, is more chances to get our dependents, especially our spouses. And most of the time, actually, it is possible that you will go together with them. Okay, together with them. You can go directly from here to the UK. But for me, I chose to go in the UK first, and maybe after 3 months he will follow me because we have free accommodation. So if I will go with my husband, I will not be entitled to have a free accommodation if I will go with my husband. That's why I opt to go to the UK, and then maybe after 3 months my husband will follow me in the UK. And for the 9th one, ayan, I love this, fresher air. As you could see from their videos, from their pictures, there are greener pasture. Ayan, literal na greener pasture. Ang daming mga there are farms, there are grasses, too much grasses, which is here actually. Most of the things that you could see are buildings and sands and desert. Ayan, kasi may sand. So, if you will go to the UK, ayan, it's like you are in Sedi or Sarah, if you know that, mga batang 90s. And for the 10th one, it's picturesque place. Of course, yung mga pang Instagrammable pictures, mga pang Facebook, mga pang DP mo, pang profile picture mo. Diyan mo makukuha sa London, especially sa London, because they have a very great infrastructures. Ang gaganda ng mga architecture dyan sa bandang London. And of course, sa ibang place din sa UK. So, I believe, once na makapunta kayo sa UK, ibahin nyo na yung profile picture nyo, diba? Kasi yan yung mga, kumbaga, nililook up natin, na-inspire tayo sa mga friends and mga kamag-anak natin. Pag nakikita natin, nandun sa UK. So, nakakatawa lang din, actually, na makapunta doon. And, of course, talagang, medyo dibdiban ang pagpunta doon. Pero, if you will pray fervently, and if you will persevere, and if you do have lots of patience, you could reach your dream, diba? So, I hope you do have some ideas na bakit yung mga Saudi nurses or mga nurses here in Saudi Arabia are going and applying to the UK. Kasi yun yung madalas na reasons. Disclaimer nga po pala, itong mga binigay kong reasons sa inyo ay pawang mga opinion at researches ko lang din po, at mga nakuha kong mga information sa aking mga kaibigan na pinagtatanungan ko doon, diba? So, looking forward na next time na vlog ko ay handun na tayo, diba? So, please pray for me, and please pray for all of our frontliners, and especially those struggling in the Philippines. So, please pray for them. Kasi talagang kailangan talaga natin ng may taimtim na prayers for them. I hope you will like this video, subscribe to my channel, and of course, share it to your loved ones as well. Have a blessed day ahead. Love you, and I miss you all dito sa aking content, lalo na kayong mga nurses. Thank you so much. Bye-bye!